Welcome back to Where the Soul Echoes, a sanctuary where your soul's journey is honored in every heartbeat, every breath, every quiet moment of reflection. If you have walked with us through the first 13 chapters, through recognition, awakening, separation, surrender, return, reclamation, and the sacred flow of love without attachment, then you know one truth: the twin flame journey does not stop. It does not rest. It is a living, breathing spiral, and even when you feel whole, even when love seems effortless, the mirror continues. The mirror continues because your soul is infinite, because growth, healing, and evolution do not have a final destination, because there are layers within you, some soft, some raw, some hidden in plain sight, that long to be seen, acknowledged, and embraced. Take a deep breath. Let the past lessons settle for a moment. Let the surrender, the return, the reclamation, the love you have embodied all breathe into the spaces within you that still long for clarity. You have seen your reflection through your twin flame before, in moments of joy, longing, challenge, and heartbreak. And yet, the mirror never lies. It only deepens. This phase is about the subtle reflections, the whispers of the soul that can be overlooked in the day-to-day. It is not the fire of the mirror effect that forces you to confront trauma or shadow. It is the gentle illumination that reminds you of what has shifted, what has grown, and what is still tender. Here, in this space, you are invited to notice patterns that echo, small emotional cues that your soul has been tracking, and subtle lessons that ask for integration. You may feel the familiar stirrings, a tug of old fear, a flicker of self-doubt, a moment of craving for closeness or reassurance. These are not signs of regression. They are sacred invitations. They are the mirror continuing to show you where presence is needed, where self-love can deepen, where trust can expand. The mirror continues to teach patience. It asks you to slow down, to feel, to observe, and to honor yourself in each reaction. It does not shame. It does not condemn. It simply reflects. And in that reflection, you can begin to disentangle old patterns, dissolve outdated beliefs, and step further into the truth of who you are. You may notice that in the presence of your twin flame or in their absence, subtle triggers arise. Perhaps you notice the impulse to control, to seek validation, to protect a part of yourself that still feels fragile. Perhaps old wounds surface quietly, fear of abandonment, hesitation to trust, uncertainty of your worthiness. The mirror shows these to you not as obstacles, but as keys to deeper freedom. Every reaction, every subtle emotional echo, every pattern you observe is a doorway. A doorway to reclamation, to self-love, to conscious awareness. The mirror continues because your soul is infinite. It will keep showing until you fully integrate the lesson. Pause now. Take a moment to let yourself feel whatever arises. Notice the spaces where you resist, where you cling, where you have not fully trusted your own presence. Breathe into it. Let yourself be seen by the mirror with compassion, curiosity, and patience. This phase is also about refining union. Even as you integrate the lessons of the past, the mirror asks, how do you move in relationship without projection? How do you hold space for yourself and the other without losing your center? How do you allow love to exist without fear, without grasping, without needing it to look or feel a certain way? The mirror continues because the journey is never static. It evolves with you. When you think you have healed, it may return to show another layer of depth. When you feel grounded, it may reflect subtler patterns that were invisible before. And when love flows effortlessly, it may invite you to notice how your presence, your energy, your consciousness shapes the connection itself. This is a call to mindful reflection, a call to self-awareness, a call to conscious love. The mirror asks you to observe not just the outer reflection of your twin flame, but the inner reflection of your own soul. What stories are you still telling yourself? What wounds have softened? What boundaries need reinforcement? What truths have you embraced? The mirror continues as an act of love. It does not abandon. It does not punish. It simply reveals with grace and precision everything that your soul is ready to see. And when you embrace it fully, something extraordinary happens. The reflection no longer triggers fear or longing. It inspires clarity, alignment, and freedom. You begin to notice the echo of your own soul in every interaction, not just with your twin flame, but in all relationships, all experiences, all moments of being. The lessons of the mirror, once lived and integrated, radiate outward, shaping your life with integrity, conscious presence, and uncheckable authenticity. The mirror continues until your love is fully conscious, until your presence is fully grounded, until the connection, whether together in form or separated across space, mirrors the light, the wholeness, and the sovereignty of your soul. Pause again. Let your attention settle on your inner world. Notice the subtle patterns, the soft lessons, the whispers of insight. Each breath is an opportunity to integrate, each heartbeat a signal of your growth. Let the mirror guide you gently, insistently, lovingly. This phase is endless in its depth. For as long as you walk the twin flame path, the mirror will continue, not as a punishment, but as a teacher, a guide, a reflection of the infinite potential within you. And each layer you integrate, each shadow you embrace, each truth you honor, brings you closer to the ultimate union within yourself and in sacred alignment with the love that mirrors your wholeness. So breathe deeply, let the mirror continue. Observe, integrate, love, release, and rise. Your soul is expanding. Your love is evolving. Your journey continues, deeper, richer, more conscious than ever before. And as always, if these words touched you, softened you, or reminded you of the truth within your heart, subscribe to Where the Soul Echoes. Share your reflections in the comments. Your journey matters. Your story resonates. Your soul is listening.